Good evening, everybody. How are you? I am Lindsey Fyfe Perkel, and I'm the proud executive director here at the Sounding Board. So thank you all for coming in tonight. It is our final concert of the spring season, and we're just so thrilled to see such a great big house for such a great big band. We've had a wonderful season, and couldn't think of a better band to conclude with. Just a few things I'll share. If you need to get up during the show tonight, please just use the back doors to avoid these noisy ones over here. And there will be an intermission tonight. Please enjoy the great snacks and the coffee that we have for everybody. It's all for a donation. Just pay what you can. And we're pleased to also use that time just to let you all connect with the band, connect with each other, and connect with the folks here at the Sounding Board. Since it is our last show of the season, I just want to extend a true thank you to all the volunteers. There's some things we do because we have to, and then we have things that we do just because we want to, and I feel so grateful that there are numerous people here tonight and throughout the whole season that just really believe in the power of live music and bringing it to our community. And our volunteers show up on Saturdays at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and sometimes don't get home until 11 or 12 at night because they believe in the power of this little folk listening room. So thank you all in the back or wherever you are for doing what you do. It really makes a difference. And thank you all again for coming out tonight. I don't have any concerts to announce on the Sounding Board calendar yet. There will definitely be more concerts in the fall. I do want to shout out a folk music house just down the road, the Meeting House Presents. Has anybody seen the show there over the Unitarian Society? Yes. Maybe if you want to just raise your hands real quick. Laura and Paul are here, so if you have questions about their shows, please reach or chat with them during the break. They have John Borka coming up in June on the 7th, so that would be a great show to check out. And there's tons of great music all over the state. We're a very lucky community. So even though you can't come to the Sounding Board, don't stop supporting live music. The musicians need you and the venues need you. Okay, so I think that's all I need to say about all that. And I want to just say how grateful I am to be on the stage with everybody here. Tonight's concert, to me, really feels like our homecoming concert. Personally, there's people on this stage that I've known since before I was born. Truly, I'm not kidding. There's people on the stage who have sang in my living room, sang in my backyard, sang at my parents' wedding. There's just so much love on the stage and such a great feeling of friendship and family. And I feel grateful to have grown up in that kind of way. So it really does feel like, the Portables concerts always feels like a homecoming to me. And so I save my seat in the front there, and it's the kind of thing where if I close my eyes, I can kind of imagine being 8 years old and seeing these guys. They look pretty much the same, I gotta say. And be transported back in time. So we're so grateful you still are doing what you all do, change after change. And there's a reason we're so proud to call them our house band. So without further ado, I introduce to you the Portable Folk Music Festival.
Truly, some of us have known Lindsey since she was a twinkle in her dad's eye. I won't get into too many stories about way back in the 70s, late 70s. So the Sounding Board started in 73, December of 73. The Portables started formally in January of 74 when Bill O'Connor, who started the Sounding Board, and Bill Daimler and Bill O'Connor got together and put together a group of people. My wife Nancy and I first saw, separately, we saw the Portables playing in Elizabeth Park, we think in the summer of '74 or the summer of '75, I'm not sure which. Just south of the Rose Garden, there's a grove of trees and a city stage, and there were about 45 people up there with 2 microphones, and everybody went up in small groups, 2 or 3 people at a time to do a song, and then at the end of the hour and a half, Reese Griffith, who was a member of the Portables back then, until the mid-'80s or so, he was a banjo player, and he would come out and do This Land Is Your Land, so everybody would join in. So this is a song that I was hearing back in those days. Tom Paxton is one of my heroes. He still is. But he was doing this song. He was a man and a friend always. He stuck with me in the hard old days. He never cared if I had no dough. We rambled round in the rain and snow. And here's to you, my rambling boy. May all your rambling bring you joy. Here's to you, my rambling boy. May all your rambling bring you joy. In Tulsa town, we chanced to stray. We tried to find some work one day. The boss said he had room for one. Says my old pal, we'd rather bone. And here's to you, my rambling boy. May all your rambling bring you joy. Here's to you, my rambling boy. May all your rambling bring you joy. Late one night in a hobo camp, the weather it was cold and damp. He got the chills and he got them back. They took the only friend I had. And here's to you, my rambling boy. May all your rambling bring you joy. Here's to you, my rambling boy. May all your rambling bring you joy. He left me here to ramble on. My rambling pal is dead and gone. If when we die, we go somewhere, I'll bet you $1 he'll be gambling there. And here's to you, my rambling boy. May all your rambling bring you joy. Here's to you, my rambling boy. May all your rambling bring you joy. May all your rambling bring you joy. Thank you. We're going to get Pete, and I'm going blank. I want to say Lindbergh, but I know it's not Lindbergh.
It's a different song.
Okay, Lehndorff, Pete Lehndorff. One of our new portables, fortunately, Pete joined us within the last couple of years, and he's going to do, very fittingly, Bill Staines' song.
So this was, I heard Bill Staines back in I think it was probably 1976 or so at the at a little folk club in Plymouth. And my friend Dick Pleasance was doing the booking there. And I remember writing down his name and some of the lyrics from the song and thinking, I'd like to be able to do that someday. So, so that was kind of, he was one of my gateway. I was always playing, but I never thought I could get on stage. So this is my Sweet Wyoming Home. Interestingly, but I didn't know that he was from New Hampshire. And I liked the song so much that I moved out to Colorado. When I got off the air, it turned out he was from New Hampshire. I go, oh, geez. Okay. There's a silence on the prairie that a man can't help but feel. There's a shadow growing longer now, nipping at my heels. But I know that soon that old four-lane that runs beneath my wheels will take me home to my sweet Wyoming home. Headed down the road last summer with a few old friends of mine. They all hit the money, didn't make a dime. The entrance fees, it took my dough, the traveling took my time. So I'm headed home to my sweet Wyoming home. Watch the moon, smiling in the sky. Hum a tune, prairie lullaby. Peaceful wind, no coyotes cry. It's a song of home, sweet Wyoming home. The rounders, they always show up when they know you're in a jam. But your money's riding on the bull and he don't give a damn. There's these shows in all these cities. Cities turn your hearts to clay. Takes all a man can much to just try and get away. And the songs I'm used to hearing ain't the ones the jukebox plays. So I'm headed home to my sweet Wyoming home. Watch the moon, shining in the sky. Hum a tune, a prairie lullaby. Peaceful wind, no coyotes cry. It's a song of home, a sweet Wyoming home. You know I've always loved the riding. There ain't nothing quite the same. And another year can make me love the winning of the game. But there's a magpie on a fence post and he's calling out my name. So I'm headed home to my sweet Wyoming home. Everybody, watch the moon, shining in the sky. Hum a tune, prairie lullaby. Peaceful wind, no coyotes cry. It's a song of home, a sweet Wyoming home. It's a song of home, a sweet Wyoming home. Thank you.
We've always said that it was ironic that we took the name Portable Folk Festival because anytime we're in concert, especially, we're anything but portable. No.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite songs. It's by Cat Stevens, and it's a song that no matter how many times I hear it, no matter how many products are advertised using this song, I still enjoy hearing it. And it's Cat Stevens' song, If You Want to Sing Out, Sing Out.
And it's combined with the Beatles. Right?
And we're gonna combine it with a Beatles song, which is something we don't usually do, but there's a very short phrase that's in each song. And I'm not gonna tell you what it is. You have to listen carefully and see who can tell me after we've done this, what was that phrase that was in both of them that motivated me to put them together, all right? Okay, and do feel free to sing out. I'm sure many of you know this song. Okay.
Better than us.
Well, you see me here. If you want, sing out, and if you want to be free, 'cause there's a million things to be, you know that there are. And if you want to live high, and if you want to live low, 'cause there's a million ways to go, you know that there are. You can do what you want, the opportunity's on. And if you find a new way, you can do it today. You can make it all new, and you can make it undo. You see, you only need to know. And if you want to say yes, and if you want to say no, 'cause there's a million ways to go, you know that there are. If you want to be me, and if you want to be you, 'cause there's a million things to do, you know that there are. You can do what you want, the opportunity's on. And if you find a new way, you can do it today. You can make it all new, or you can make it undo. You see, it's easy. You only need to know. And if you want to sing out, and if you want to be free, 'cause there's a million things to be, you know that there are. You know that there are. You know that there are. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love is all you need. There's nothing you can do that can't be done. There's nothing you can see that can't be sung. There's nothing you can say that you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. There's nothing you can make that can't be made. There's nothing you can save that can't be saved. There's nothing you can do but you can learn how to be in time. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love is all you need. So if you wanna sing out, sing out. That's it. All right, raise your hands. Who knew what the two-word phrase is? Oh, you thought it was a longer phrase. It's very short. It's actually a sentence, but it's only 2 words. Anybody know? Nobody? It's easy. Come on, everybody. It's easy. And I forget how the other one goes, but it's easy also. All right, that's okay. Still get an A.
Okay. Okay, you're in for a treat, and Mark is, our sound man is in for chaos up here. We have an instrumental for you. I want to call them Celtic. Well, yeah, they're kind of Irish songs, Irish
Actually,
tunes.
the first song is Jamie Allen, and it was written by a guy named Jamie Allen who lived up in Northumbrian, England in the late 1700s, early 1800s. And the second song, I don't know much about, but it's called Down the Brae, and I looked up the word Brae, and it's a Scottish word meaning slope or hillside, down the Brae. So let's see. Okay, I have to find those keys. All right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I said, not very portable sometimes. We're gonna get Cece Borjeson up here to do the next song, a John Prine tune about Sabu the Elephant Boy. When I was on the internet looking this up, it said it was called Sabu Visits the Twin Cities. But I guess there's a whole movie series in India about this character Sabu, and that at some point, either in John Prine's fantasy or in reality, I'm never quite sure which with John Prine, he had this idea that if Sabu came over to the United States and rode his elephant, then it would repopularize these movies. Didn't work evidently, but we'll let Cece tell you the story here.
Close enough,
How
Terri.
tall are you here, Cece? Okay.
Tall enough. My feet reach the floor. Yeah, actually, it really happened. They had Tarzan over at MGM, and I think it was Universal that had Sabu, and his movies weren't doing so good, so they did actually send him over to, I don't know if that's gonna work for me here. There we go. So they sent him out to the Midwest on his elephant with a group of roadies, so that he could get the kids excited about his movies. And frankly, it was a horrible tour. Everything that could go wrong would go wrong. A child is supposed to be riding his loincloth on an elephant in the middle of winter in St. Paul. So they sent him to strip malls. It did not go well. Anyway, Sabu the Elephant Boy. Very close, Cherry.
Well, the movie wasn't doing really so hot, said the new producer to the old big shot. You know it's dying on the edge of the great Midwest. Now Sabu must tour or forever rest. Hey, look, Ma, here comes the elephant boy, bundled all up in his corduroy, headed down south towards Illinois, from the jungles of the East St. Paul. Well, the manager sat in his office alone. He was just staring at the numbers on his telephone. He was wondering how a man could send a child actor to visit in the land of the wind chill factor. Hey, look, Ma, here comes the elephant boy, bundled all up in his corduroys, headed down south toward Illinois, from the jungles of the East St. Paul.
Now here's the clarinet solo. Prine had a clarinet, we don't.
Comes the elephant boy, bundled all up in his corduroy, headed down south towards Illinois, from the jungles of the East St. Paul.
Well, Sabu was sad. The whole tour stunk. And the airlines lost the elephant's trunk.
His roadies had the rabies, scabies, and the flu. They were low on morale, but they was high on glue. Hey, look, Ma, here comes the elephant boy, bundled all up in his corduroy, headed down south toward Illinois, from the jungles of the East St. Paul. The jungles of the East St. Paul. Sabu.
Thank you.
You got a stamper? Okay.
Okay. This one was written by a lovely folk singer and songwriter who passed away way too young. And it's one of my favorite songs. So I hope you'll feel free to join on the chorus. The only thing I would say about the song is that for me, this song had a lot of, I don't know how to explain it, imagery that really touched me. And what it was it talks about across the Great Divide, and the Great Divide becomes, for me, a metaphor for the changes that have occurred in my life. I've gone through a number of major changes, and each one of them brought something new and sacrificed something old. And that's the way life frequently is. This thing wants to fall down. Excuse me just a minute. Yeah. There we go. Hopefully. Okay, thank you. All right, here we go. It's gone away in yesterday, and I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction, cross the great divide. Well, now I've been walking in my sleep, counting troubles instead of counting sheep. Where the years went, I can't say. I just turned around. They've gone away. They've gone away in yesterday, and I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction, cross the great divide. I've been sifting through the pages of dusty books and faded papers. They tell a story I used to know, but it happened so long ago. It's gone away in yesterday, and I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction, cross the great divide. Well, now I heard the owl calling softly as the night was falling. He asked a question, and I replied, oh, but he's gone across the borderline. He's gone away in yesterday, and I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction, cross the great divide. Now the finest hour I have seen, oh, it's the one that comes between the edge of night and the break of day, as the darkness rolls away. Instrumental now. There we go.
yesterday, and I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction, cross the great divide time, where the rivers change direction, cross the great divide.
On to an instrumental here, although it's not a pure instrumental, because on the last time through, you're all welcome to join us in the chorus to the song, which strangely enough, most of you will remember from back in the 60s and 70s. But it's a lot older than that. The Lomax brothers picked it up, and in the literature that I read, it was like there were versions all over the place of this song. They really don't know the true origin, but it settled and got popularized at least in the 60s and 70s, 60s I would say, by Joan Baez and by the Doors, I guess it was. The Animals, okay. The Doors will pardon me then. Okay. The House of the Rising Sun. Going to get Marilyn and Rigby up here to do a song from Sylvia Tyson. Those of you remember Sylvia Tyson, Ian Tyson, one of her songs, The Sentinel Crow.
After Ian and Sylvia separated, Sylvia really formed a few groups along the way, and this particular song, The Sentinel Crow, came from a group called Quartet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Caw, caw, Sentinel Crow, he calls out a warning. Caw, caw, I see a stranger in the misty morning. Caw, caw, Sentinel Crow, he calls out a warning. Caw, caw, I see Caw, caw, sentinel crow. He calls out a warning. I see a stranger in the misty morning. In the misty morning. In the misty morning. Not last night, but the night before, fork fell from the table. Company's coming, says my ma. You mark my words, it's not some fable. Is it someone from the past, my father's long-lost brother? Or is it someone from my dreams, the man who'll someday be my lover? Caw, caw, sentinel crow. He calls out a warning. Caw, caw, I see a stranger in the misty morning. Out of the mist there came a song, sweet as a lark in summer. Pots to buy and pots to sell and pots to mend, sang the saucepan drummer. All my life I've heard the rhyme, one crow brings you sorrow. One crow brought me my handsome love, joy tomorrow and tomorrow. Caw, caw, sentinel crow. He calls out a warning. Caw, caw, I see a stranger in the misty morning. Call the friends and neighbors in, likewise a priest to bind us. When the fiddler plays the waltz, it's in each other's arms you'll find us. Last night my mother cried, how could he take me from her? Morning comes with no regret, I'll take to the road with a saucepan drummer. Caw, caw, sentinel crow. He calls out a warning. Caw, caw, I see a stranger in the misty morning. Caw, caw, sentinel crow. He calls out a warning. Caw, caw, I see a stranger in the misty morning. Caw, caw, sentinel crow. He calls out a warning. Caw, caw, I see a stranger in the misty morning. In the misty morning. In the misty morning. In the misty morning.
We're gonna get Terri Ficarro up here to do one of her blues songs. Okay.
That's right. I have lots of blues songs, or several at least anyway. And I learned this from the singing of Kathy Fink and Marcy Martzer on their Blue Rose album. But actually it was written by John Moffat. And this is called How Blue. How blue can you make me? How long till I heal? How can I go on loving you when you're gone? How blue can I
blue can I feel?
Thank you.
Beer Barrel Polka, I think everybody probably is familiar with that tune. And it's one I've been playing for a while. So there goes. Everybody ready?
Almost.
Almost.
Try.
Oh, yeah. Space in the back for people who want a polka. Anybody want a polka? Okay.
Close now. We got Charlie to do a song, and if anybody has heard Charlie's songs before, you know you're in for a treat. A song from the Barrowmans, Lou and Peter Barrowman from Wisconsin, called "We Don't Talk About That." Under Charlie.
1, 2, 3, 4. I asked my folks the other day what my true gas would be. Am I the only nut that hangs upon our family tree? They said you go tell a shrink and anybody else that we're all sane and you became a nut all by yourself. We don't hang our family's dirty laundry in the hall. We don't drag out skeletons and march them down the hall. Though we
get better. We protect our family pride, 'cause we don't tell the soul about amphibious Uncle Clyde. Uncle Clyde hung out with frogs, but we don't talk about that. Tried to sleep on mossy logs, but we don't talk about that. Practiced hard and seldom smoked, tried to ribbit when provoked, ate a fly and finally croaked, but we don't talk about that. Grandma loved her friends from Mars, but we don't talk about that. Kept them all in pickle jars, but we don't talk about that. She was normal otherwise, baked enormous pickle pies. Said she kept a jar your size, but we don't talk about that. Uncle Bob thinks he's a ghost, but we don't talk about that. Aunt Louise is scared of toast, but we don't talk about that. Great-grandfather built this chair, did that painting over there. Wore great-grandma's underwear, but we don't talk about that. 'Cause we don't hang our family's dirty laundry in the mall. We don't drag our skeletons and march them down the hall. Though we don't get better, we get quiet now and then. 'Cause we don't tell a soul about Aunt Peg and Uncle Ben. Aunt Peg thinks that she's a hen, but we don't talk about that. Clucks all day to Uncle Ben, but we don't talk about that. She so loves her laugh of eggs, digs her soul and likes her legs. Says besides he needs the eggs, but we don't talk about that.
And now we're going to get our fiddler up here playing a stranger instrument, the ukulele. And let me see here. Get that out of the way. Sue is pulling up the knee a little bit to the left there. Okay.
Now might be a good time to unwrap that
Oh.
instrument on your table.
Okay.
Oh, yes,
I'm not sure how you can.
Oh, there you go.
We want to appreciate one member of the Portable, the one who's been with us the longest since '74, is Ethan Unger, who comes down from New Hampshire, driving down to New Hampshire for rehearsals for the last several months of the spring here to join us. So really a lot of gratitude to Ethan. Now Sue Hill has got a song for you.
I'm tall, but not that tall, Terri.
Not that tall, just bend it
That's
forward.
good, that's good. So on your table and some of the chairs was a kazoo. And I noticed a lot of people have already opened them, which is perfectly fine. If you've never played a kazoo before, you hum through the wider end. It's not wrong if you do it on this end, but it sounds better this way. And you kind of just hum the song. Try it, come on. Very good, very good.
Oh, you're gonna have to tune that one.
So I would like you to play, this is a song called Enjoy Yourself, and I'd like you to play on the chorus, not the whole song. Give me a break. The chorus. The chorus. Give it a try. And these guys have kazoos, so they'll lead you. It's a happy song called Enjoy Yourself. You work and work for years and years. You're always on the go. You never take a minute off. Too busy making dough. Someday you say you'll have your fun when you're a millionaire. Imagine all the fun you'll have in your old rocking chair. Now enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. You're gonna take that ocean trip, no matter come what may. You've got your reservations made, you just can't get away. Next year for sure you'll see the world, you'll really get around. But how far can you travel when you're 6 feet under? Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the game. The years go by as quickly as you wink. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. You never go to nightclubs, you just don't care to dance. You don't have time for silly things, moonlight and romance. You only think of dollar bills tied neatly in a stack. But when you kiss a dollar bill, oh, it doesn't kiss you back. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the ring. The years go by as quickly as you wink. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. You love somebody very much, you'd like to set the date. But money doesn't grow on trees, so you decide to wait. You're so afraid that you will bite off more than you can chew. Don't be afraid, you won't have teeth when you reach 92. Last chorus, enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as you wink. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Thank you.
Enjoy yourself at the refreshments table as well.
Yes, we have a
So
break
we're gonna have a
now.
break now, and make sure you check out the tables in the back. We don't have any recordings for you, but you know, there was a 1977 LP that we put out, and I'm not sure where that is. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll be back with you in about 20 minutes. Thank you.